Look at this. There's 2,341 members in my trading group. We've been killing it. I want to give a few shout outs to my trading group. CBC, thank you so much. I'm up $13,000 this week. Your group's amazing. I made $47,000 in April because of your setups. This person's up 2,400, 1,500, 647%. This person doubled my money after a phone call that we had just yesterday. This person said, I woke up and I had 73% gains in data. Thank you. I woke up with 58% gains while I was sleeping. Another $1,000. That's $4,000 in 7 days. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of Link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup. Bitcoin Cash broke out 60% gains over time. I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you guys, smash the like button for me. I'm trying to get a like spike going, 1,000 likes a video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, and a lot of you haven't, listen, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to make you guys rich, crypto rich. I'm going to keep you updated with all the important technical ideas, Bitcoin, a lot of altcoin setups, tons of altcoin and Bitcoin news on a daily basis. Jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin's at 96.80. The Bitcoin 12-hour chart, here we are. Not a whole lot's changed. Bitcoin really just hasn't been doing anything. Notice these 3 yellow arrows. Bitcoin's been rejected by this $10,500 level on 3 occasions now. You know, really for any type of bullish case as far as from a macro standpoint, you really want to see the bulls break and hold 10,500 because it hasn't happened yet, right? So we need to see a high, a break, and then a retest of this level. And essentially, like, this is a buy signal for me. Okay, until there, like, you can get in and you can trade this chop and you can make a few percentage, you know, 5, 7, 10%. But until you start to get a breakout of this 10,500 level, that's where all the upside's at. So this is a Bitcoin 1-hour chart. So the bullish idea is Bitcoin just continues to climb in this rising channel, rising wedge. Okay, the bearish idea is this. Potentially this is a head and shoulders or complex head and shoulders pattern. This is a rising wedge or rising channel, 68% chance of a break to the downside. If that does happen, you're looking at 94.50 and then possibly 9100s in the cards. There's a lot of overhead resistance right here. You know, so the bulls have some work to do. The price action's getting squeezed. So we're about to see a Bitcoin move. Now, it's the weekend, you know, so a lot of times we don't really see a whole lot of good price action, a whole lot of big moves out of Bitcoin during the weekend. CME futures are closed, and so that's part of it. But again, hopefully we'll have a nice altcoin rally this weekend as Bitcoin just sits here and consolidates. No big moves out of Bitcoin equates to altcoin boom. Now you've got possible hidden bullish divergence on the histogram and the MACD. What that means is it occurs in an uptrend, right? And basically gives you an idea that the trend will continue higher. So if we do get this bounce here, you'll see more of a pronounced bounce. All eyes on Bitcoin right now. I want to give a couple shout outs to people in my trading group. So I talked to this family today and they just joined the group on the 29th and they're actually up about $1,000. They had their, you know, they're real organized, really impressed on how they're keeping notes, and you could see they slowly have been making gains over a week's time. $1,000 in a week. Hey man, listen, that's good money. This person, I've 10x'd my futures wallet, I've 3x'd my margin wallet, and I've doubled my spot wallet. Life-changing money. It's that easy. Next person, I finished last month up $14,000. Thanks for all your hard work. Now, NKN has a bunch of news, and I'm going to show you a setup on this for you guys. So they've got Tuna/Nano Pay GA, which is multiple applications, game streaming proxy, marketplace pricing, commercial agreements. So that's coming as well this month. More importantly, in my opinion, Mainnet 2.0 for NKN. Now, they've got a security audit, a lot of news happening here. NKN is going to be a good midterm hold, and it actually has been already. So this is NKN. Now, we were buying NKN in the group. This was middle of last month. Boom, breakout to the upside. Now, we were buying NKN down here. You see, this is zoomed out. You see this little falling wedge? We were buying it right there. Now, NKN is up 66% in about 3 weeks from that point. But what I want you to know is there's still a mainnet launch coming at the end of June. So this is something you want to put on your radar. I like to think this market's all about timing. I'd like to see, in a perfect world, some type of a pullback to support. You know, this brings a lot of new buyers into the market. Everybody's sitting here like I am, looking for this pullback to support, and that's where they're going to buy in, okay? And so that would be a good entry. Not that you would ever trade this or listen to anything I'm talking about, but or you could potentially buy the breakout up here. Here's your targets in these white blocks over here. So NKN midterm hold idea based on the news and the mainnet. We know what these mainnets do, and there's some upside here out of NKN. This is a Bitcoin CME futures chart, and CME futures have closed now, so it's stuck. It's frozen at 9,800. It's not moving. Now the price action's down here at 96.80. Possibly there's a premium, but the point is there's going to be, let's say Bitcoin's price action does move lower right now. Okay, if it does move lower, and then what happens is on Monday there'll be a gap right here. There won't be a candle. Okay, so what this price action does is it likes to go back and kind of, it's called fill in that gap. So it'll kind of revisit those areas. So it's possible that if there is any type of downside movement, not to say that there is for sure, but then, potentially there's a bounce on Monday. We typically see these get filled pretty quick. There's definitely not any guarantee it gets filled immediately, but just important to understand this idea as far as this Bitcoin CME futures gap. Now, this is Bitcoin market cap dominance. Altcoins pop when this trends lower. Okay, so now you had this move to the upside, and altcoins kind of shut off the other day, and then you had this pullback. And so we've had some pretty good price action, some pretty good trading on these altcoins. Now you've got essentially a possible bearish retest. So and it looks like the Bitcoin dominance is going to continue lower here. It's like a on-off switch for these altcoins. Like they start moving instantly when this starts falling. I mean, this gives you a good idea on where the money is flowing. Is it flowing into Bitcoin? Not if this is trending lower. It's flowing into the altcoins. IBM, Chanlink, Microsoft join forces. I love the sounds of that. Man, these are big names working together. There's also some other crypto names involved in here, crypto projects, and they're forming the Inner Work Alliance. Also involved, you've got NASDAQ, you've got R3, Accenture, Neo, and Hedera Hashgraph. So quite a few big names getting involved in this. The idea is to streamline the complex cryptosphere and world of tokenized assets by building standards and frameworks. Again, big names working together. Coinbase wants to identify Bitcoin users for the DEA and the IRS. Interesting. So they're trying to sell blockchain analytics software to the United States government. They're looking to get about $250,000 from the DEA for its identity attribution software. Again, they're trying to identify people that are doing the wrong thing in crypto, and hey, that's just part of it. Grayscale reveals why it's buying up so much Bitcoin. Somebody is buying all the Bitcoin, and it's Grayscale. Grayscale Investments are seeing surging interest from hedge funds and other institutional investors for its cryptocurrency trust. They have $3.8 billion under management, which is about a 50% increase over last year. Most of this buying is coming from institutional investors seeking exposure through 401k and pension plans. Interesting. A fair number of traditional hedge funds are jumping on board, jumping right into the market. Dude, I love to see this stuff. We can get these institutions, let institutions get into this market and see what happens to the price of Bitcoin. And then after Bitcoin shoots up in price, retail FOMO's in. Like, is this going to start our next big wave? Retail FOMO's in, and retail's going to be buying. Then they're going to fall in love with the altcoins. They're going to take their Bitcoin profits and start buying altcoins. And then we'll have that epic altcoin season. I think Bitcoin needs to get up above 20,000 to have an altcoin season like we had previously, 2017 style. Financial titan Fidelity reveals Bitcoin and cryptocurrency adoption among institutional investors is on the rise. I love it. Institutional investors buying Bitcoin. IOTA releases Hornet node software, paving the way for IOTA 1.5. No matter what cryptocurrencies you're looking at or you're thinking about picking up, you want to make sure that they're continuing to develop their projects, right? This is a bunch of software. Essentially, a lot of it's software that doesn't even work yet without mainnets. Now, IOTA has a mainnet. However, IOTA's Tangle. It's not blockchain, so it's different. But they're developing their software. IOTA network witnesses 20x speed increase with Hornet version 0.4. So the idea is they had a stress test which demonstrated a stable network of more than 150 nodes. They had about 650 confirmed transactions per second. So that's pretty fast. I mean, a lot faster than Ethereum and Bitcoin, of course. But there's a lot of cryptos that are talking about, well over 1,000. Some as much as 5,000. Everybody throws out these big numbers, 10,000 and 100,000. At this point, those are pretty hopeful numbers, right? If you guys know any specifics on any coins that are putting actually viable data where you can see the transaction per second, if you guys know any, because at the end of the day, blockchain is slow and clunky. And it really needs to scale. It needs to be faster in order to compete with other types of centralized type, let's say YouTube for an example. There's no way Steemit can compete with YouTube. Like, it's just built completely different. Like, blockchain is just slow and clunky. It's just not where it needs to be yet. We're in the beginning stages. That's why we're going to make so much money in this market going forward. And I'm so excited to be here with you guys and have the ability to talk to you on a daily basis about cryptocurrency, because man, we're life-changing money. It's coming. Watch. Poloniex list Binance coin following tensions over Steam. Poloniex, they've launched support for Binance coin and BUSD, which is a stable coin. If you guys don't have a Binance account, I definitely recommend. This is the biggest, largest, fastest exchange, the lowest fees as well, the most coins, the best volume. For sure, that's where you want to be. A lot of these altcoins I talk about, people can't find them. They're on Binance. Okay, Binance International. Links in the description as well for that. But the most important part here is CZ and Justin Sun. They're really buddies. Bitcoin miners are dumping Bitcoin at a rate faster post-halving, but why? So the idea here is, and I talked about this a little bit yesterday, is they're trying to make up for lost revenue. The weakest miners may be closing up shop and selling off the remaining holdings, which is skewing the numbers. So what's interesting, though, is all this selling is happening, and the amount of Bitcoin that's being sold by the miners is increasing sharply, but Bitcoin price has yet to fall from the spike in selling. But can the bulls keep this price stable? Looming XRP upgrade to implement unusual feature despite apparent opposition from Ripple. I thought this was interesting. So there's a checks amendment has now crossed 80%. So what this is, the upgrade is going to allow senders to sign transactions and create virtual checks for specific amounts and destinations. So the XRP will not move until receivers decide to cash them. If the checks fail due to potential sender issues, like an insufficient balance or liquidity, they will remain in the ledger so that they can be cashed later. These are virtual checks on XRP, but it's interesting that Ripple holds 6 out of the 7 outstanding nay votes. And this amendment's going to take place whether Ripple likes it or not. Ripple CTO David Swartz debunks speculations about the creation of Ripple stablecoin. No Ripple stablecoin. It would be an ingenious idea. If you're moving millions and millions and $100 million of dollars, and there's even the tiniest change in the price of XRP during that split second, like, you're not going to want to lose $10,000 or even $1,000 on a money transfer. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, I'd like to see Ripple XRP come up with a stablecoin. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.